Hello, this is H.C. Bailey, and welcome back to Let's Play Final Fantasy XIII! We're in the Vile Peaks here. Our airship has seen better days. Nuts. And of course, we survived without a scratch on us.
Hey,
how's it going? Nuts. They spotted us. Shouldn't they be, well, I guess they are coming after us because they got these robots here, so I guess, what, they send in the hounds first, and then they bring in the soldiers. Oh, I suppose that's one way of doing it, but these guys are pretty easy, so I'll just skip this one.
hey, wake up!
Well, at least they made it somewhat realistic by making us unconscious for 10 seconds. Oh, yeah, we might want to help her out there.
Slow down.
Might be a good idea.
Ready!
Gotta keep you kids safe, right?
And of course, we're ready for a fight within 5 seconds after a plane crash. Absolutely. Can't have any blood or violence in these games. Oh no, anything but that. We wouldn't want kids to know that there's actually consequences for violence in real life.
I'm beat. What?
What's
No
going on?
break?
Well, we just had a 15-minute
I know
cutscene.
that. I know that, but we aren't soldiers. We don't have your kind of stamina.
You seem to
You
be
got
doing...
enough to complain.
Yeah, you seem to be doing pretty good so far.
Oh, that's... Forget it!
Okay, bye, Lightning. See ya. We're gonna take a break. We're tired of the cutscenes.
I think,
I'd stick with her if I were you.
later then.
Yeah, you've been on the sidelines for the whole game so far, so you're in great shape there. Lightning and Hope. What a combination.
Come on, let's get going.
Hope is so screwed with her.
Going to where? Exactly. The whole of Cocoon's against us. No matter
So,
how far we run, there's no escape.
if only there were
That
a way
safe
we
clock.
could get out of here.
It's still a ticket.
There's still time. You give up too easy, old man.
I'm not giving up.
What happened to her accent?
There's some things that you just can't change. A kid like you would not understand.
Yeah, I'm a kid. I don't understand.
Well, I guess we can be fugitives together. Oh,
Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to try to cop a feel there.
Ready!
Oh, not quite, but... Yeah, you wear a dress like that. Okay, so now we're back to Sazh and Vanille, who have some new job classes available. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to rearrange my setup as I have listed in the video description, and be right back. Okay, we're all set and ready to go. Learn some new abilities for my characters here. Just go over them real quick here. We got Synergist, the new job class for Sazh there. We learned Bravery for him there. And on Ravager, you see we got access to a new level of our Crystarium. So I learned what I could there. I want to learn Overwhelm as soon as I can. For Vanille, she now has access to Saboteur, which I learned Deprotect for. And then I went over to Ravager to start working on that because I want to learn Fire for her as well. So there we go. And I'm going to start listing the abilities that I learn in the video description because it's starting to get a little more complex there. So let's go follow Lightning over there. Or not. Nuts.
end of the road.
Yep.
At least it's not
Might
the
as-
end of the line.
I was going to say, might as well pack up our bags and go home, but can't exactly do that, can we? We don't really have much of a home anymore. Nuts. Okay, now anyway, we just got those two new job classes, right? The Synergist and the Saboteur. Synergist is basically your buffing job class. Like, I have Faith and Bravery for Sazh there. Faith increases your magic by, I think, 25%. Bravery improves your strength by about 25%. So that's pretty nice. It slightly boosts your chaining abilities for each buff that you have on the character, but it's not really that useful for that purpose unless you're like in a boss fight. So it's my least favorite job class, but it is useful still. Saboteur is essentially your debuffing job class, one of my favorites in the game. Because not only do you get the debuffs, like Deprotect reduces their defense, D-Shell reduces their magic defense, but more than that, Saboteur really slows the chain gauge, even just as good as a commando. It boosts it quicker than a commando, but not quite as good as a Ravager. and it slightly boosts your chaining abilities for each debuff on the target. So that's pretty nice. I really love the Saboteur job class.
You look dreamy, Farron.
Yeah, it's a good thing you're not able to see.
Fireworks, were you? And you call yourself a soldier? Ah.
Oh, yeah, soldiers
Sorry,
can't,
Lieutenant.
oh.
But I really don't think guard duty is my calling.
What are you
sir.
guarding? Fireworks?
Well, lucky for you, your shift just ended. Pack it up and go home.
But,
Yeah, you
sir,
might want to get out of the city.
SciComm found something in the vestige nearby. They don't
We
want
found
the
a vestige
guards
in the
there
vestige.
stepping on their toes. Huh. I'm sure you heard about the accident at the Uriday Gorge energy plant, and how it has the SciComm lads in a tizzy.
No, but thanks for letting me know.
Yeah. More incident than accident. Something pulse-related.
You're taking tomorrow off?
So if everyone's so afraid
Sir,
of Pulse,
For my birthday, sir.
why don't
My
they
sister.
just leave?
She insisted on it.
You know?
21, huh? Maybe it's a good time to send off that letter of recommendation for officer training.
Lieutenant.
You're past due for a promotion, Farron. Think of your sister and your
Is
future.
21 a special year
Keep your
in
nose out of trouble.
Japanese society or
Out of
culture?
Saigon business,
I don't know.
Yeah. Nothing good'll come of it.
I mean, in my country, 21 means you can, is that smoke or drink? I think you can drink alcohol at 21 legally, that is.
Oh,
Not that I would know, I don't do either of them.
How right you were, Lieutenant.
Yeah. Good grief, Lieutenant. All right. One thing I like about Chapter 4 is
now,
that
I
we
guess.
switch perspectives like
we
this.
wait?
You know, it mixes
They'll
it up
catch up
every now and then.
eventually.
So, you know, it keeps it interesting. I like that. Hope also has access to the Synergist job class. So what I'm going to do is, like before, I'm going to rearrange my setup, list it in the video description, work on my Crystarium for Hope, finally, and be right back. Okay, we're all set and ready to go. With Lightning there, I primarily focused on Ravager to learn Sparkstrike there. So that's pretty nice for her. Nothing on Commando yet. I want to work on those Elemental Strike abilities first. For Hope, I learned Shell. He already had Protect, so he gets some defensive buffs, whereas Sazh gets the offensive buffs with Synergist. And then I started working on Ravager to learn Aero there, and the rest is just stat gains for him, so nothing else to really work on there. So let's move on ahead. Now, before heading to the left, let's head over here first. Now, we already have two different kinds of Shrouds, Fortisol and Aegisol, or Fortisol and Deceptisol. I want to get Aegisol, which is a new kind of Shroud that we can farm here. This is the guy we can farm it from. So first things first, we want to use Libra on him. Now you want to stay in Rav Med or Com Med or whichever one. Either or, doesn't matter. Just, you know, go as slowly as you can with this battle. Cast Libra on him, new monster, and then just go all out with Lightning and let Hope just keep your HP up there. Don't have him contribute to the damage at all. So that way your rating is as low as possible in order to boost your chances of getting a Shroud from him. Now, you see how Lightning in auto battle is using Sparkstrike and Thunder alternating like that? The reason is because whenever you target an elemental weakness, if your first command or your next command is different from your previous command, it slightly boosts your chaining ability. So that's pretty nice, but usually it's just better, like if I were actually trying to win it fast, I would just go with Thunder, 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 or 3 Spark Strikes, so. Okay, well, I didn't win it, but just take my word for it, viewers. You can get an Aegisol from that guy. So let's get this from here. All right, there we go. Now, if you want to farm Aegisols, this is a very good place of doing it. I found it in a guide on GameFAQs there. Now, what you want to do in order to farm those Aegisols, I'm only going to farm 2 of them, because I think that's all you really need. But if you are new to the game and you're going to have trouble with some of the future boss fights, and some of them are really hard, you may want to farm a bunch of them because Aegisols are really hard to get compared to Fortisols. So what you do, go into that battle there, retry. walk all the way over here, then walk all the way back. Once you've gone off screen, that spot where that monster was before that I was farming respawns there. And you can just do this over and over and over again to get a whole bunch of Aegisols. So I'm going to do that, and then I'll just meet you back at the save point here. Okay, we're all set and ready to go. Basically, it took me about 10 minutes real time to farm those 2 Aegisols. So basically, it bestows a whole bunch of defensive buffs at the start of a battle, whereas Fortistall is your offensive buffs. So between the 2 of them, it makes the harder boss fights a lot easier. Now, for the most part, even though Shrouds can really help out during some of those boss fights, I'm going to avoid using them. The only reason I've got them is for the sake of convenience in a couple boss fights to make them not take 15 minutes. Well, maybe not so literally, but... Whoa, holy crap, we got those guys again. Now, for this battle, I'm going to show this one again to you guys because we have a different setup, and this one's a lot harder with only 2 people. So what we want to do is we want to start out with Commando and Synergist. Have Hope get Protect on everyone there. If he will do that, there we go. Okay. Oh, maybe I should have switched to Medic. We'll be okay. Let's take out at least one of those guys if I can. Okay, come on. But yeah, the thing that makes this fight hard is because they'll go nuts on you guys. Without Protect, they will kill you. Come on. Get a turn. Get a turn, Lightning. There we go. Get a turn! There we go. Okay, now we want to switch back to Slash and Burn there. But yeah, this is where I got my first death, because you got all 3 of those guys, and if you don't know better, like what I did when I first played, if you don't know better to use Synergist, they'll suddenly go. You saw that electro kick there, how much damage that dealt. You're not prepared for that. That'll kill you, man. So, but all right, we got them all the same. So, but yeah, sometimes you need those defensive buffs just to survive a battle. So yeah, you got to be careful there. And by the way, one thing I also forgot to mention was that Deprotect and Protect, they'll nullify each other. Same thing with Shell and D-Shell. So, just so you know, for future reference. Got another new enemy here, a Pulsework Soldier. So, first things first, let's cast Libra on him. Now, the thing with this guy is that he is very vulnerable to, He's very vulnerable to being staggered. Once you got him staggered, then he opens up for some reason, and he just sits on his ass, unlike most enemies. But yeah, that's the way you deal with Pulsework Soldiers. Wow, I suppose I didn't need Protect again, when I already got a preemptive strike. I didn't think I was going to, but, well, there you go. Alright, got him. But generally, I'd probably want to switch to dual Ravagers in order to take that guy out that easily, but alright, there we go. But will Sazh and Vanille ever catch up with us? Find out next time on Let's Play Final Fantasy XIII! This is HC Bailey, signing off. Have a good day!
Dead end. Guess we have to go back.
Yep! Nothing we can do here! Might as well pack our bags.
Way over that.
Nope. No hope. All is lost.